is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirts, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with another video. We're going to talk about the Golden State Warrior getting richer. The rich continues to get richer, which is no surprise because that's what's been happening all season. It's been happening since free agency. The rich continue to get a lot more richer. And it's kind of crazy to see that a team like Golden State that really wanted to pick up Robin Lopez, but it was unable to do it because he has not been bought out from the Bulls. They expected that that's the guy that they was interested in, and it hasn't happened. So, they picked up the next available thing, which is Andrew Bogut, who just got done with the Australian League. He did his thing over there. Andrew Bogut is known for being potentially a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He was a candidate. He could have won it, but he ended up suffering some injuries. Like always, he always has a lot of injuries, and that's been the detriment of his career, which is suffering major season-ending injuries. And even though he was a high draft pick, the first, he has carved out himself a decent career, kind of not what people expected, but he has been able to be in the league for so many years, and he has shown that he can be a great anchor. And when you look at this Golden State roster, they don't really have a defensive big. I think that's something that's glaring. You look at Kevon Looney and DeMarcus Cousins; they're not really known for defense, and that's something that Bogut will bring. He will bring the toughness. He'll bring the championship level and be an insurance policy. This guy can still play. He proved that in the Australian League, and now that he's healthy, now that he's better in shape compared to the last couple of seasons, I think that this will be a good pickup for them. I don't think he's going to play that many minutes. I think he's going to play around 15 minutes, and that's all you really need him to do. Golden State is not really desperate for talent. They're so good that this is just a huge upgrade for them, considering that they didn't really have nobody of his caliber, and the fact that you're picking him up for basically nothing and you're just giving up a roster spot for him is amazing that you can get a type of talent for this price. But it is kind of funny seeing how they traded him and let him go and moved on from him, and he still was able to come back. It's nothing personal, it's just business. Golden State had to do what they had to do to get KD in them, and letting go of Bogut was one of the things that they have to do. And it's kind of funny that he ends up finding his way back home and going back to the Warriors, where he has really shined and showed his value. When he got traded to Golden State, there was a lot of controversy. I supported Mark Jackson and them for making the move, and ended up paying dividends because they did win the title not too long after the trade. They didn't need more guards, so they get rid of Monte Ellis to get Bogut an anchor, a guy that can pass, a guy that will do anything he can to help his team win. And he has been able to do that throughout his career when it comes to being on successful teams. He's a guy that's very selfless, and that's very important. And the fact that screen setting is very important in Golden State. Getting Clay room, getting KD room, to get clean shots at the basket. They're some of the best shooters ever. And if you can make their job a lot easier through passing, through cuts, that just add another dimension to your offense. And it gives you a different lineup. Now you don't have to rely so much on Boogie, who's still recovering and doesn't look the same after the injury. He doesn't have the same explosion. He doesn't have the same bounce. He's not finishing as well as he usually do. He's not getting shots off as clean. And it's just good that you have a guy that you can really trust in big games and big moments to still give you great production at that position. And that's something that I couldn't really say going into this pickup. But I do like Kevon Looney. I don't think he's trash. I think that he's an improving player. He's a player that is deserving to be in the NBA. He does deserve minutes. But when it comes to winning, you want to have the best talent you can in the best lineups you can to maximize your chance of winning. And Andrew Bogut gives them something that has been proven, gives them something that they don't have, and he gives them something that, they have missed. Because JaVale did as best as he could, but he wasn't the passer. He wasn't the anchor that Bogut is. And Bogut is not the same player that he was back then. But at the same time, I understand that. And at the end of the day, this is going to be a pickup that can really change a couple games. I think Bogut can change a couple games for them in fourth quarters, and I think it can change a couple games for them in the playoffs. This is not going to be a franchise-changing move like adding Boogie, but this is a pickup that not a lot of us seen coming because Bogut wasn't even in the league. He went MIA and disappeared on us. But, for him to come back home and come back to a team that's on prep that people have picked to win the championship again. They had to let him go to get KD, and now he's about to jump back on the bandwagon and basically help them try to get a third in a row with KD, which I would have never thought 2 years ago, but it's reality right now. So I think this is going to be one of those underrated pickups that a lot of people are not going to really pay too much attention to. A lot of people are going to say he's still in the league, but they're not going to really pay attention to what he really brings to the table. He's going to do a lot of the dirty work. He's going to do a lot of the stuff that's not going to show up on the stat sheet. He's going to do a lot of the stuff that's going to help win games in small ways. And that's his impact for this team. He was just a very witty player, a guy that knew what to do, how to do it, and got it done. And with no excuses, and he did what the coaches and the team needed him to do. And that's the type of veteran you want to have when you're trying to win another championship. And it's just so hard to win one in general. But this team is poised. This team has done it. This team has faced adversity, being down 3-2 against the Rockets and still being able to win a championship. So they done seen it all. They done went through the majority of it. And at the end of the day, I want to see what can they do. Can they literally win 3 straight? They already one of the greatest starting lineups ever, if not the best. But they still have that ultimate goal in winning the championship, and this move is going to be one of those moves that a lot of people might not realize how good it is until it actually ends up in the championship. So I definitely want to see what's going to happen. I definitely hope he does have good health and he doesn't have another significant injury. I really hope that he can really just be that presence in the locker room, be that guy that gets everybody focused, be that guy that gets everybody locked in and communicating on the court to make sure everybody is in the right spots, making sure everybody is moving the right way, getting the clean shots, making sure the ball continues to move. He's a good guy in the pick and roll because he sets hard screens, but he also can play make out of the top. He can play make out of the high post and the low post. And he still can give you a little offense. He still can give you some hooks. He still can give you some throwdowns every once in a while. Ain't like he just a guy that's just going to rebound and protect the rim. They might not need him to do much, but Bogut still can do the small little scoring and the small little things on the court. And that's going to be the biggest upgrade for them. It's just the leadership. It is just the maturity and just figuring out, being patient and knowing how to win and close games. And that's something that I don't think Looney has been able to really do. But he's going in the right direction, even if he's not going to be on Golden State, because they can't really afford to pay him that much money because they're already top heavy with the contract. So we'll definitely see what happens with Bogut, and we'll see if he's able to stay healthy, and we'll see if he's able to get quality minutes. And like I said, with DeMarcus Cousins still not being 100% and still not being where he used to be, even though his minutes restriction is gone, he still needs to play himself into shape. He still needs to figure things out, and he still has over 20 games to go to do that. And that makes the Golden State Warriors a lot more scarier. And that's the scary part, is that they already the favorites. They have Boogie, and then he gets the minute restriction gone. And now he can just go out there and play himself back into the mode that he was before. Then you add on the fact they got KD, Steph, and Clay, and Draymond still hasn't played like Draymond, and he still has the ability to do that. It could be a little scary. And now adding Bogut for basically nothing but a roster spot don't really bode well for the rest of the league, but I just continue to see all these teams at the top get richer. They keep getting more talent. They keep getting more better. They keep getting deeper. And Golden State sees that, and they wait for the perfect opportunity to get the guy that's perfect for the job. And as soon as that opportunity became available, they showed that they wanted him, they showed that they need him, and they showed that he was a priority. And at the end of the day, Bogut he considered other teams, but he went right back home to the Warriors and let him go. At the end of the day, it's crazy. It's not what I would have thought 2 years ago. I thought Bogut wouldn't be back as a Warrior for good. But it's still fun and interesting to see that it's personal. It's not personal, it's just business. We had to do what we had to do, and they did it. And now Bogut is moved on past it. They moved on past it, and they're ready to go back to winning. They're ready to go back to championship basketball. And now it's in the past. Let's dig that, bury it, and move forward. So let me know what you guys think. Is this going to be an underrated pickup? Is this an overrated pickup? Is it going to matter? Is it not going to matter? At the end of the day, is Bogut washed up? Do you think he's done? Whatever you feel about Andrew Bogut, let me know in the comment section below. If you think this is going to be a high pickup for them, this is what they needed, let me know. I read every comment, and I try to respond to the ones that makes the most sense. But at the end of the day, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com, link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com, link in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that liked on Facebook and supported the movement, supported the video, supported the channel, supported everything that you could, including buying the merchandise. Thanks for that. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching it, so I continue to go. But what I will say, if you're new to the channel, you enjoyed this video, check out my playlists. I have NBA breakdowns, tributes, buyouts, trades, summer league, NBA draft. I try to do everything NBA as much as I can. I usually make all the content by myself and come up with the ideas. So I appreciate the people that does support. Check out the older videos like on Facebook, and continue to be positive and to do some comments and show some activity. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. And let me know, is this pickup gonna matter or is it not? Who cares? Or this could be a pickup that can help win a game in the playoffs. And I think that that's a high possibility.